Alrighty, what's up everybody? My peeps, what's going on you sexy bitches? It is I, your tribal god of extreme, Peter Joseph here, for a Friday night! It's Friday night, time to fight. Well, we're gonna fight on SmackDown coming up in about a half hour from now, but it's Friday night, January the 10th, 2025. Thank you all for watching right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe right now to this very channel. And my other channels down below in the description box. Show your love and support there. Leave a comment on this video and any one of my videos on this channel and my other channels as well. But don't be stupid, because if you leave stupid comments, bye-bye, so long, farewell to you. You're out of here. You're gonna get sent to the Shadow Realm, where Satan will eat your rotting carcass and your soul. So don't do that. If you want to act like an asshole, then go to your dead channel that nobody cares for. And if you have videos nobody watches it anyway. But it is what it is. People actually watch my shit, and they like my videos. 98 and 99. I'm sorry, I got a cold. But people watch my videos and my shorts, which are legendary. I'm starting to become the legendary man of shorts, you know what I mean? Not, you know what I mean. The king of shorts! But it is what it is. But, whatever. People love my shit. 99 of them. But I digress. Moving on. But, make sure you like the video, subscribe, leave a comment if you wish, but like I said, if you leave stupid comments, you're getting blocked. You don't like that, then cry to your mama, bitch. Share the video all over the internet, and don't forget to tap and slap that bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next one, because you miss anything, you need to get violently slapped in the face with a, well, pretty much not slapped, you need to get hit in the face with a barbed wire exploding bat. Because you're SOL. And you know what that means. And if you don't know what it means, you need to get hit again, then get told you're SOL. And you better know what it means the second time. Or just look it up, so you don't get hit in the face with a barbed wire bat that explodes. But it is what it is. You want to act like a schmuck, then you gotta get treated like one. If you don't know what it means, then you don't know anything. But I digress. And don't forget to do that. So, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. But don't be stupid there, because you'll get blocked there too. So, it is what it is, and that's that. Because we're not fake here. We're real fucking people. With real facts, real analysis, and real proof, by the way. With receipts. Just saying. Just saying. That's that. Alright, everybody. It's Friday night, January the 10th, 2025. Hope you have a great weekend. The first official weekend of 2025. Gonna be it was a little bit warmer than yesterday, but tomorrow, back down to chilly, and it's supposed to snow a little bit early Saturday morning, barely gonna get like an inch, but then again, who knows, you know, when I wake up tomorrow morning, hopefully I don't see like 35 inches of snow tomorrow. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna shovel this shit, but we're still gonna have some that, but as of right now, New York City is being spared by a big, huge storm that's pretty much, thankfully, going south. So everybody, anywhere from New York City south, you're fucked. Pretty much. Ice, heavy rain, sleet, snow. I mean, the gamut of seasons down there, but it is what it is. But be safe down south, and especially in California. What can I say? I mean, I think I saw it was 10, 11 people have died. Somebody was actually arrested and is in custody because he might be the one that's been lighting all these fucking fires in the Los Angeles counties. Not good. Not good. So if he's the one, I hope they sentence him to death by, you know, fire. You know, throw him into a fiery pit. You know, burn to death. That's what I do. But I digress. And supposedly he's a migrant. Illegal. What else is new? What else is new? We got 10 days until, the man who pretty much got a slap on the wrist today in court today, Donald Trump. I don't care about the judicial system. I'm gonna take it like a man. It's gonna be huge in 10 days. Everything's gonna change. I can do anything I want, and I won't be penalized for it. It's gonna be huge. So pretty much he got a slap on the wrist today. And speaking of slap on the wrist, Vincent Kennedy McMahon, he got a slap on the wrist today in his little hush money thing. Not that one, but with Janelle Grant. The other one with the SEC. Basically, he has to fork over $400,000 and give WWE $1.3 million. But, he's got the money, because it's all about the money. So, basically, Vince gets off again with his fucking sexual lawsuits and bullshit that he does. I'm telling you, that Janelle Grant thing, he's gonna get off. So, he's gonna get off, and Janelle Grant's gonna have egg on her face, among other things she's had. But I digress. But, as much as we want Vince to freaking croak and go to jail, he's somehow beating the system like Trump is. But Trump's the president. But it is what it is. But yeah, fuck Vince McMahon. Anyway, moving on. But yeah, so kind of a happy day if you're Vincent Kennedy McMahon and Donald Trump. But if you're living in California, you're still, not having a great day. Wasn't windy, but now it's picking up, and then next week they get more heavy winds. No rain, because it never rains in fucking California. Well, Southern California, per se. Once in a while, but not in the last few months. So, those fires are gonna rage. Who knows how long. And, really, Gavin Newsom and that bitch mayor of California say, we defunded the police, we defunded the fire department, we're not gonna take the water. We took your water, burn, Stupid. This is what happens when dumb fuck Democrats run the fucking country. And you know who's next? Coco and Eric Adams. Bye! Hopefully. So, if you're from New York and you hate it here, if you want to leave, go. But you want New York City to go back to the glory days. Not with the sex, drugs, and rock and roll shit in Times Square, but, back to when Rudy Giuliani was the mayor, when everything was good. Then don't vote red, vote blue. Vote for the Republicans to run New York. Not those dumb fuck Democrats who just ruin everything. Right, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, you fucking douchebags. And Joe Biden, what a stupid fucking idiot he is. He was talking, Kamala Harris next to him, and he's talking about the fires and, I think he was talking about something. I don't know if it was about the fires in California. He said something, and then he says, Vice President Harris will talk about something, you fire away. Then he paused, knew how stupid he was saying that, and he goes, no pun intended, and then fucking Kamala Harris, that fucking cunt, goes, thank you, Mr. President. Fucking idiot. That's why I'm glad they're out. In 10 days, they'll be out. Goodbye. Don't come back. Especially in 2028. Do not vote for any Democrat for the presidency of the United States. If J.D. Vance is on the ticket, vote for him. Don't vote for that cunt Kamala Harris or anybody else that's Democrat. Fuck them. Fuck them all. In the ass with a colonic. Thank you. But I digress. Alright, that's my political rant of the night. Thank you very much. I'm Peter Joseph, and I approve that rant. Because nobody can beat me on that. Ha! Try me. But I digress. But you won't, because you people say, I'm the best rant on YouTube. No, you're not. No, you're not. Where's your videos proving that? Dead channel, right? JD's better. No, he's not. No, he's not. JD's a schmuck. JD's an overhyped, overrated piece of garbage. And I'm not saying that because I'm obsessed with KD. No, it's a fact. He's an overhyped, overrated piece of garbage in this fucking community. He's overrated, overhyped. And people believe his bullshit. He's such a WWE mark, it makes me want to vomit. But it is what it is. Anyway, moving on. AEW rating came out for Dynamite. Wasn't the best, but 615,000 views, even if Kenny Omega was on the show. Well, The Rock beat Kenny Omega by a lot. NXT almost got 1 million views on Tuesday night, and Dynamite got 615 for a pretty decent show, which I'll get to probably later tonight or tomorrow. Well, we got that, because I want to do other things before we talk about Dynamite. But anyway, moving on, so there's your Dynamite ratings, and we'll see what happens with SmackDown ratings tonight. I think it is 3 hours tonight, so enjoy 3 hours of awesome wrestling. Did you say awesome? You say my name! Oh, I'm sorry, Mike. Oh, say hello anyway. Hi! Bye! Okay, we gotta go? Yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom. Oh, okay. Remember to wipe. Anyway. Mike forgets sometimes, It is what it is. I saw a video of Mike Awesome beating the shit out of Spike Dudley at Guilty as Charged 2000. Beat his ass. Just saying. That's how awesome Mike Awesome is. It should be in the fucking Hall of Fame. I still have that petition up. I still have one for Melina, Gail Kim. Gail Kim might be at the Royal Rumble this year. I like that. I like to have a Rumble of my own with her, but that's another story for another time. Sorry there, Mr. Robert Elvin. Fucking asshole. But I digress on that. Alexa Bliss might be coming back at the Rumble. Charlotte, Asuka. There's gonna be so many people at the Rumble. That's possibly coming back. Who knows? I don't even know who's winning it. I think it's gonna be Charlotte or hopefully Io. And for the men, probably be Cena. Probably be Cena, but I did read something that it might be Seth freaking Rollins. Because what's Seth freaking Rollins gonna do at Mania? And pretty much they have the card pretty much set up for Mania. Most of the high-profile matches for Mania. Cena versus Cody for the Undisputed Belt. You know what's happening there. Number 17. Hopefully not, but we got that. Mommy Rhea Ripley's actually going to be defending, and we're finally going to get Mommy versus Becky Lynch, who's going to be coming back. Don't know when, but soon, maybe at the Rumble. Maybe wins the Rumble. I don't want her to win the Rumble, though, but she won it like a couple years ago. So we got Mommy versus Becky for the Raw Women's Championship. I don't know what Liv does at this point. We got Walter defending his world title against Logan Paul. I hope not, but if Logan Paul wins the world title, I am going to violently fucking rant. I'm like, forget WWE at this point. Forget it. I'm done. Kiss it goodbye, because I'm done. I'll just watch AEW and TNA. That's it, and New Japan, because they're way better than giving some schmuck social media dumb fuck a fucking belt. Hey, it could be worse. I mean, well, could have been as worse as giving it to David Arquette, but still. At least David Arquette was known back before he even won the belt. Logan Paul's just a schmuck. Sorry, but I digress. But got that. Walter actually might face Goldberg in his retirement match. Don't know when. Maybe at the Rumble or maybe at the Elimination Chamber. Not that I want to see that, but got that. And Roman. Well, what's Roman gonna do? Well, I think it's pretty much penciled in. He's gonna face CM Puke. Because I think we're going to get that because of what happens at the Rumble. Because I think Roman and Punk definitely will be in the Rumble. And something's going to happen where Punk maybe throws Roman out. And then Roman finds out from the wise man what the favor is, or something in between there, between now and the Rumble, not the Rumble, now and Mania, what that favor is to Mr. Phil Brooks. So either Roman's gonna find out, either the easy way or the hard way, probably the hard way, or God forbid, I don't want it to happen, the wise man turns on Roman again, because he did it with Brock, remember? And then it was like for like a month, and then, my tribal chief, So we could see the wise man going with Phil. I hope not, but I don't even want Punk beating Roman at Mania. I mean, yeah, get your main event, take your lumps, get the fuck out of here. Because Roman is going to fucking bury him. Probably won't see Phil until next year. At this rate, the way Roman will beat his ass. Shit. And Issa would love that. But I digress. Moving on. Alright. Hey, I talk too much. You talk too much. Man, you never shut up. Love that song. Anyway. Before we get to SmackDown, really quickly, ladies and gentlemen, it is time, right here on the Kill Demons channel, for your late and out-of-date TNA Impact Wrestling and Ring of Honor reviews for last night, January 9th, 2025. Alright, we are 10 days, as of this video, 9 days away from TNA's first pay-per-view of the year, Genesis, which means the beginning. So, the first pay-per-view of the year, the return of Genesis. And next week will be the go-home show. So, we're finalizing the card a little bit. Already know Dolph Ziggler will be defending the belt against, say his name, and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Got that. We got a few other matches on the card as well. Tessa Blanchard and a person, well, actually, we'll talk about that a little bit. I thought it was going to be on Genesis, but it may not be. And, we got something brewing with the X Division champion, Moose. And we have a promo from the Prophecy. Hey! I didn't even know that. Not sure you did. But anyway, we'll get to my demon bride in a minute. And a certain, I'll keep you in suspense for that. Alright, so we are still from Center Stage in Atlanta, GA. Bad Street, Atlanta, GA! Dun, dun, dun. The great city of Atlanta, even though their teams suck. But Center Stage in Atlanta, once again for TNA Impact Wrestling on Access TV. In 13 days, live Impact on Access TV. The first live show in a long time. Shit. I'm gonna enjoy that in 13 days. Live Impact episode at 8 p.m. on that great station of Access. Well, not station, but, I guess you can call it a station, but whatever. Moving on. Alright. Tom Hennepin, Tom Phillips, and Matthew Waywall in English. Once again, our commentary team. And let's get to the action. Let's not talk anymore, because as my ex-girlfriend used to say, a little less talk and a lot more action here on BCR. My videos. But I digress. Moving along. Alright, match number 1. We had a 6-man tag team match. We had the system of Eddie Edwards, the great man that he is, JDC, and Brian Myers, taking on Steve Macklin, the OG, Eric Young, EY, and the Octopus himself, Jonathan Gresham. That's a pretty decent match. I'm not going to go through all of it, because I want to get right into SmackDown, so I'm not going to go through every fucking move and everything. But, Myers looks for the roster cut. EY picks him up for a Death Valley driver. Nice. And then Steve Macklin gets the hot tag, hits a Luthez press on JDC. Then he hits an Olympic slam on Eddie Edwards, and a backbreaker on JDC. Goes for the pin, but Brian Myers broke it up. So Macklin was like, well, fuck you, Brian Myers. Hits the KIA. I wonder what that means. The Kia. No, not the fucking car. Or IKEA. That's that stupid fucking, retail store. But anyway, hits the KIA. 1, 2, 3 to get the win. for his team. So Macklin, Eric Young, and Jonathan Gresham get the win. And that's it. After the match, Brian Myers, being a spoiler sport, attacks with a steel chair, and then him and Eddie Edwards hit a like an H-bomb on Jonathan Gresham. Then he wrapped a steel chair around his neck and pretty much do a Taker penalization around the ring post. Ow! And then Steve Macklin and EY had to chase him away. So I don't know if Gresham is hurt. Well, that won't be good news to Jordan Grace, but we'll see what happens with that as we move on. Alright. Then we get a video package for Say His Name and He Appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Alright. So we're getting a video package for Joe Hendry. He talks about how people think he got it easy, but he didn't. Talks about taking up judo. Not Juno. Judo. That's karate. No, form of karate. For those dumb people don't know, dumb fucks that don't know what it is. I know a little bit of judo. I took karate for many years. eight, you know, I got a black belt. I'm an 8-dan black belt, so fuck you. Anyway. Getting into acting school and being part of a band. What band? Talks about music, not working out. Well, that happens. And getting into pro wrestling. Then he talks about coming up with his epic entrance theme. And talks about getting introduced to TNA and getting hooked on TNA. And I guess the wrestling bug, you know, when you get the wrestling bug, you're like, I want to become a wrestler. And you never know. Go to school, you pay your dues, and next thing you know, you could be on the indie circuit. And if you do good on the indie circuit, hey, you know, maybe HBK or Hunter or even Nick Khan will say, hey, get up here. Whereas Hunter would say, I want to sign you. Then you can look at my proboscis news. So we get that, and then Tony Khan's like, I got some coke for you. No. Yeah. Then you snort the cocaine, you're hanging out with Tony Khan. Or you just hang out with Mr. Obari in Japan and have a good time. But I digress. Then he says there was one video on his iPod. iPods are still a thing these days. Jesus. Which was Kurt Angle confronting Samoa Joe at Genesis. I remember that, 2006. And he talks about the coincidence of now fighting for the world title at Genesis, pretty much 19 years later. So he says, I will prove that I am not just an internet sensation. I'm not a one-hit wonder, one of those things. But, another title shot for Joe Hendry, and he's come this close to getting that belt. And I hope, he wins the belt and finishes his story, Jordan. He finished his story. Kind of like, a lot of people need to finish their story. You gotta finish your story, Jordan. Finish your story. Anyway, moving on. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, so I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to Savannah Evans. She comes out for her match. And then the lovely Zaya Brookside comes out, shows a video from a couple of months ago, Turning Point, and says, You injured me, and says, I have someone else who's gonna kick your ass, and it's Zaya Lee, or her now TNA name, Lei Ying Lee. No relation to Bruce Lee, or Brandon Lee, or anybody. Anyway, so we got match number 2. I'm just gonna call her Zaya Lee against Savannah Evans, and Zaya Lee won after Evans tries for a full Nelson bomb, and somehow Zaya Lee fought out of that. Hits Cupid, Thunderstruck. The great AC/DC hit Thunderstruck. That wicked kick of hers. 1, 2, 3. She gets the win, and then that's it. Blah 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 blah. Alright, then we go to the lovely Gia Miller backstage. She has Jordan Grace come in and says, hey, if Tessa Blanchard wants to fight, we're gonna fight. We're not gonna have a cat fight, but we're gonna fight. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so we'll see what happens with that. Then we get the TNA Plus Moment of the Week, and it's Kurt Angle, or Kurt Angel for you Jericho fans out there, Kirk Angel versus J-A-R-E-T-T. That's Jarrett from Genesis 2009. I think that's when Kurt Angle, he won the belt. A few times. I like to remember that one. I don't know if he was in the main event Mafia during that time. I forget. But it is what it is. So we got that. So for your viewing pleasure, we had that. Then we get to my favorite segment of the night. I mean, come on. My demon assassin, my demon bride, the co-founder of the Prophecy and the Purge, my girl Rosemary. Little vignette. She's in I don't know if she's in a bar or where she is. Drinking who knows what. Talks about wanting to get hardcore, and I mean hardcore, not that hardcore, but violent hardcore with the TNA Knockouts champion Masha Slamovich. So she's talking, and then, of all people, a guy that knows about hardcore, and that's Raven! Yes, Raven, former TNA World Heavyweight Champion, and a crazy fuck that he is. He comes in to kind of try to mentor my girl Rosemary, and then Rosemary almost slits his throat. Holy shit! Grabbed me. He knew he was, he grabbed her, and all you see is freaking Raven go, slit my throat, come on! I'm like, you fuck! You sick fuck! So, I'm like, Rosemary's like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna show Masha just how hardcore I can get. So, Raven was actually talking to her about Clockwork Orange. I think we know something about that, TNA fans. So I think we're gonna get Masha versus Rosemary for the TNA Knockouts title in a Clockwork Orange Funhouse match. We haven't seen that one in a long time. Well, that's in Rosemary's wheelhouse, basically. But then again, you know, Masha was a champion, I think the GCW World Champion. And she's a crazy fuck, too. Now she is. Back then, when I first saw her on the indie circuit, she was like a, bumbling, you know what? Now she's like one of the hottest stars in TNA. Holy shit, she went from being a, just an annoying Russian, which kind of is Russian, but, she was annoying. She was just like, you looked at her, she was so green in the ring during her indie circuit days. And then she went to GCW, became a huge star, and then went to TNA, amazing. She's done amazing things in TNA. Knockouts champion, Knockouts tag team champion. She's done it all. So from basically being booed out the fucking American Legion Hall to pretty much, doing her thing in GCW and TNA. I'm very proud of Masha. Very proud. And now she's freaking I think she's married or going out with Akira. I should get that guy, but things happen. Alright, so we're going to see what happens with that. Rosemary gets a title shot, finally! Can you give her the belt, please? We need more belts here in the Prophecy, god damn it. Do I have to do all the work here? I'm not going to, whatever. But I digress. But Rosemary and Masha looks like we're going to get a Clockwork Orange House of Fun match. Maybe at Genesis for the TNA Knockouts title. But we'll see. Moving on. Alright, match number 3. We have Mike Santana of LAX. Well, formerly of LAX. He basically is in a 3-on-1 gauntlet match against the Northern Armory. We have Travis Williams, Josh Alexander, and Kid Icarus. I think it's Kid Icarus. 3-on-1. So he starts off with, not Kid Icarus, that's somebody else. Judas Icarus. Judas. No, great song by Lady Gaga, by the way. Yeah, I listen to Lady Gaga. That's all I gotta say about that. Moving on. So Judas Icarus comes out, and Mike Santana beats him in like 30 seconds with spin the block. Easy. Get out of here. Travis Williams comes in. They go on for a little bit, and Santana hits a buckle bomb, and then he set up power bomb to get the win. And up next is, the leader of the Northern Armory, and that's Josh Alexander. So his music hits, he walks out, and he's about to enter the ring, but Judas Icarus attacks him from behind. The referee calls for the bell for disqualification. I knew that was going to happen. So Mike Santana wins by DQ. And that's that. And then afterwards, Josh hits the C4 spike. Ouch. On Santana. Gets his headgear back that Santana got. I think he stole it at Final Resolution. And then the fans are chanting, "Bald ass head! Bald ass head!" And then he puts it on. The fans are like, "You look stupid!" Want to be Scott? No, not even Scott. Want to be Rick Steiner? He's a dog-faced gremlin. Pretty much. But we get that. So we'll see what happens with all that. Okay. After that, we see George the Iceman, a personal concierge of Ash and Heather by Aliens. So he's backstage. He says, "I'm going to do something unprecedented." Yeah, how about leave the company? So he says he sees Heather and Ash as the new TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions. Well, if they beat my girl Danny Luna and Jody Threat, you could be. So he says next week they will do a pre-launch championship celebration by Elegance. Ooh. I can't wait for that. It's going to be great. Alright, we move on. Alright, so after that, so I went ahead with the Rosemary segment. Talks about Masha, says she can see the cracks forming, and Masha has fear in her eyes over losing everything she worked for. And then Raven comes in, asks her, Are you ready to win that TNA Knockouts Championship? Because it's been about 6-7 years, you think, since she's held that belt. So he suggests he makes it a pretty much a Raven Clockwork Orange House of Fun match. And Rosemary's like, "I like that idea. You're a genius." And even though he was like about to cut his throat, like I said. And then Raven's like, "Hey," Raven gets away from that. He goes, "Quote the Raven, nevermore." Where you don't see him say nevermore. You gotta just cuts him saying, "Quote the Raven." But I think we all know what he says, but. Alright, so Rosemary's mentor, basically says, "Hey, you want to get your TNA Knockout title back? Or you finally want to win it after 6-7 years? This is what we want to do. You want to get hardcore? You want to show how hardcore you are to Masha? Let's do the Raven Clockwork Orange House of Fun match. Why not? Let's do it. Hey, maybe we'll go into the Raven's Perch or whatever. Well, won't be in the TNA Asylum in Kansas City. Yep. But I don't even know where Genesis is. Who cares? At this point, who cares? But we know, Slammiversary is going to be in Long Island in July. Well, I go, maybe not. And then SummerSlam, a couple weeks to almost a month after that, 2-night event in MetLife Stadium in Jersey. I'd love to go to that, but, getting there is a pain in the butt. Getting back, pain in the butt. So, it's not for nothing. I could just get a ticket, but the thing is, I have to pay for the ticket, which is very expensive. And then getting there on the New Jersey Transit train and back, which is not very expensive. But 2 days, and then if you want to stay in Jersey at a hotel, just for the night, so ticket plus getting there plus renting a hotel for the night or for both nights, very expensive. Very, very expensive. So, you need to take out all you got, all your savings to go to night 1 and night 2 of SummerSlam in August. So, maybe not. That'll go. But if Ring of Honor comes back to New York, you know I'm there. And AEW, at the Hammerstein, which probably won't be till December, but, at least I got a birthday present this year, going to AEW 3 nights in a fucking row. Holy shit. And I only paid for 2 of those nights. That's Friday and Saturday. Sunday, I got an extra ticket for somebody. Somebody gave me it. I was like, okay, why not? Not that I sat near the ring. That was on night 1. Just saying. For Final Battle. And then for the Collision taping, well, actually live Collision, I say, I was in the balcony. And then for the Dynamite Ring of Honor Rampage final taping, I was in the balcony. So, man, you can't get first row all the time. Especially when the tickets are pretty much, was sold out by that time. But it is what it is. Alright, so let's see what happens with Rosemary and Masha with that TNA title. Alright, I gotta change to the ever so popular USA Network. Because, hey, I turned it on and, we are live from Portland, Oregon tonight for SmackDown 3-hour show. Once again, we got Mia Yim and Chelsea Green. I think it's a non-title match. So, they were supposed to do this match at Saturday Night's Main Event 2 weeks from tomorrow. Don't know what's happening with that. We got Eli Drake. That's not an insult. That's a fact of life. Going for the United States title with Shinsuke Nakamura. See what happens with that. And a whole lot more tonight on SmackDown. From Portland, Oregon, our new, well, kind of new, they're from Raw, Joe Tessitore and Bad News Reed Bennett. And I'm afraid, Joe, I got some bad news for you. What's that bad news there, Wade? Well, I'm afraid I gotta let you know that there's some bad news. The bad news is Michael Cole in here. Ha! Well, that should be good news. Praising Michael Cole and Corey Graves. Oh, they did a great job. Tiffany time! Daddy! Damn. Tiffany Stratton, the new SmackDown champion, arriving to the building. God damn, she's looking hot. Oh. And then Shinsuke comes in looking like he's on, well, I won't say, but he's coming in like, I'm Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm going to kill somebody now. And then we have Sushi. No. Paul, hey, the wise man is here. Uh-oh. I think he was drinking some coffee. He's going to the ring. Oh, we're going to hear from the wise man after what happened on Monday Night Raw on Netflix with Roman Reigns, our tribal chief. Put up your fucking ones, ladies and gentlemen. Especially for the wise man who's about to come out and grace us with his presence. Roman gets the Ula Fala back after beating Sono Mibuki in Tribal Combat, even though he got a little bit of help from Jimmy. Well, I think it was just Jay and Sammy. I don't even know what Jimmy was. And then, Dwayne was there. It was a pretty damn epic night. 4.9, I think it was 4.9 million viewers for the first Raw of the Netflix era. And then we had the GOAT of all fucking GOATs of the modern era, The Undertaker. There, that slut, Nikki Garcia, or Nikki Bella. Had some celebrities. There. Michael Cole jumping on the freaking announce table. Yeet! With Pat McAfee, who's back full time now. Punk and Seth beat the fuck out of each other. Punk obviously won. So, it's an amazing Raw. Amazing Raw for the first 3-hour show on Netflix. Even though they did cut some of the cursing by The Rock, they did the same thing for NXT, obviously because it was on the CW11. But yeah, they cut a lot of cursing from the Netflix premiere, and then we had the return of John Cena, who's basically saying, I'm going to be in the Rumble, we're going to win! No, you're not. Probably not. Because he was leaked to win, and now there was reports saying that, hey, Seth Rollins might win and fight Walter at Mania. Well, we don't know, because if Walter's fighting Logan Paul, then either Logan Paul wins the Royal Rumble, which will suck mightily, or he wins the Elimination Chamber, which will suck even more. So Roman. Alright, so we got that. Alright, moving on. Alright, I gotta finish this up, because I want to get to SmackDown. Alright, match number 4 on Impact. We had the tag team match. We had the Rascals, Trey Miguel and Zachary Wentz. They take on the Good Hands, John Skyler, and I think his name is Jason Hotch. It was a pretty decent match, but the Rascals get the win after Hotch goes to the top. Zachary Wentz hits a knee, then a spine buster on John Skyler. Then they feed him to the Lions, which is their finishing move. That's what it's called. Feed him to the Lions. They get the win, so the Rascals win. Good match, but change the name of the finisher, please. You know what they should call it? Feed them to the wolves! By the great band Sixth Sense. Just saying. Great band, by the way. Love them. From Phoenix, Arizona, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. I can't play because I don't want to get copyright strike. Copyright claim, not strike, because I can't get that. But anyway, all right. So anyway, moving on. All right. So the Rascals get the win over the Good Hands, and then Rhino is backstage. Frankie Kazarian walks in, says, "Hey, if you hit a gore, you will be. I will be ready with my call your shot trophy to get any belt he wants, basically." So we'll see what happens with that. And then Steve Maclin's backstage with his kind of, his on and off friend, enemy, Eric Young. He says, the message is loud and clear, EY. So EY says, this is Renegade. Odd. And they're going to hand out their own version of justice. Oh, by the way, the wise man is telling us to throw up our ones for Roman Reigns, who should get an Emmy, kind of like the prophecy, right? Oh, if you saw that short, you know, 99 likes, and a lot of views. Thank you for that. But I digress. All right, so First Class comes in. AJ Francis, now Flop Dollar, and his other good buddy. So AJ asks, why are you guys whining and bitching and complaining? Then he says, we're interested in the World Tag Team titles, and if we have to go through you to get there, we will. And we'll go talk to Santino Marella, you son of a gun, about it. So see what Santino Marella would say. And that's that. Moving on. He has some news he wants to tell somebody face to face. Reigning, defending. Is it about Cody? Yep. Oh, this is gonna be good. I want to play a little bit of it. Oh no. Do we have to hear his music? Please don't come out, Cody. Damn it. Oh, this should be good. So the wise man calls out the champ. Roman versus Cody? 3? Electric in a tree? I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. Cody! MDK Cody! You bitch! About to make his presence with his stupid goddamn theme song. And his stupid looking vest and looking like shit. Not from the Men's Warehouse, by the way. They banned him from there. So, adrenaline in my soul. Here comes Cody Rhodes, the color boring as fuck promo, while the fans come out to see this bum. No! Why, I did it on cue, too. Where's this pyro? Nice. Anyway, moving on. Alright, so after that segment with Macklin and EY, we get the X Division champion, Moose, comes out and says, I'm the greatest X Division champ of all time. Well, you got a long list there. Joe, Kazarian, AJ, Styles, the list goes on. You're not that great. Anyway, Ace Austin found out why you always trust the system. Then he tells Alicia Edwards, who came out with him, to throw that belt down because I'm going to debut a brand new belt that fits the franchise. The franchise. Not you, Shane. Not you, but I'm the franchise. And if you don't like it, you can suck my ass. Okay, calm down, Shane. Calm down. Don't shake Cody's hand. Why is the wise man shaking his hand? The fuck, man? Blech. I'm gonna vomit. So he throws down the X Division title, says, I'm gonna debut a new belt at Genesis. Then he says, that belt is the ugliest X Division title I have ever seen in my life, and I'm kind of embarrassed to hold this goddamn belt for the last couple weeks. Actually, you know what? I think the old school TNA belt with the X in front of it, that Petey Williams had, AJ had, because, Daniels, Joe, that belt was nice. The one after that, in the Hogan era, and then way after that, even though they kind of brought back some of the belts, not the original X Division belt, but wasn't great looking, but still. I want the original TNA X Division belt brought back, but, well, we'll see what Moose has up his sleeve when he debuts the new belt. And that's that. Alright, then Andrew Everett, who knows a little thing or two about a certain woman named Courtney Rush. I think we don't know who Courtney is. He comes out and says, that Moose, you have no business being in the X Division. And he's like, when I was in the company, it gave me purpose, because he was a former champion. He says the X Division built TNA. Damn right. And then Moose is like, who are you? And what do you do here? And if you say one more word, I'm gonna kick your ass. Damn. So Andrew Evans says, I am an X Division wrestler and you're not. So Moose says, well, you said the magic word. Hits him in the face with a big boot. And says, well, you just earned yourself an X Division title match. Right here, right now. And, it doesn't end so well for the former X Division champion Andrew Everett, who basically gets... he hit a springboard swanton, not that it really did anything, but Moose gets the win with a powerbomb in the ring, after hitting a chokeslam on the apron, then a powerbomb on the apron. Ow! And that's pretty much it. Roman Reigns declares himself and enters the Royal Rumble and will win it. Well, that's what Paul says. So Roman's in the Rumble, Cena's in the Rumble, Punk is going to be in the Rumble, so that's the big three right there. And, I don't know what... Oh yeah, Cody's facing Kevin Owens in a ladder match for the undisputed Winged Eagle title, if you want to call it that, and his belt. And now we're going to hear from this guy. Paul, why did you make him talk? I don't want to hear from this fucking idiot. God damn. Good thing I have it on mute. Anyway, moving on. Alright, so Moose gets the win. And we see Ace Austin in the back shaking his head. While, walking backstage as Moose celebrates. Ugh. So it looks like we might get Ace Austin and Moose for the X Division title at Genesis. So we'll see what happens with that. As we move on. Now somebody's coming out. Who is that? Who is that? Oh, it's Kevin Owens in the crowd. Alright, so we got that. Anyway. Alright, so then Santino Marella is backstage. Sami Callihan walks up to him and says, hey, I feel like I'm getting shafted. Not in a good way either. And that we will go, me and the boys are going to go after the tag team belts next. So Santino books Callahan and PCO, those two fucks, holy shit. I guess the Hardy Boys, Jeff and Matt, delete! Jeff Hardy, dude! For the tag belts next week, if they win, actually it'll be a three-way match. If they win, they get the tag team title match at Genesis will be a three-way. So it is a non-title match, but if PCO and Sammy get the win over the Hardys, it becomes a three-way with the Hardys taking on, what are they taking on? I think, the Rascals. So we'll see what happens with that. Oh, Kevin is mad. He is just, like, going down the stairs. Like, I'm gonna kick your ass, Cody. Where's the wise man in all this? Is he, like... This fucking Cena fan with a baby. Oh, he said the magic word. Cody's going into the audience again, like they did last time. He's going after Kevin. We got a pair of six, bro, in front of a kid. Jesus Christ, by God Almighty, Tony Schiavone. Now we got the referees going into the crowd to stop this madness. Now they're fighting in the aisleway and the concourse. Uh-oh. Wiseman! Uh-oh. Wiseman's looking on, and then we have Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga in the ring. Oh, no. No, Wiseman! Ah! Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Cody forgot his belt, by the way. Dumbass. Uh-oh. Wiseman is in the ring with Jacob Fatu, and we all know what happened last time at Madison Square Garden. What happened? Oh, somebody called the Usos and Roman. Come on, somebody come out and save the wise man from Jacob, that sick, that werewolf. And, Tama Tonga, the resident gremlin. You know. Oh, here come the Usos. There we go. Save the wise man. Jimmy on one foot, basically, because he still kind of has that foot injury. Super kick to Jacob. Taking up another super kick to Jacob. Super kick to Tama. He's doing this all by himself. Uso hip attack to both guys. He's going completely berserk. Now where's he going? Now he like, hey, wise man, where you going? What's going on, man? Oh, gee. Grabs a chair. Gonna wallop Thomas. Oh! Tama Tonga chair shot to the back. Chair shot to Jacob. Not that it really did any damage. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, you made a man now. I knew that wasn't gonna work with Jacob. I knew it. Jimmy hits Jacob in the back with a chair, and Jacob, like, wakes up, and then pretty much, like, throws himself like a lawn dart at Jimmy, and now Tama and Jacob are beating the fuck out of Jimmy. Oh, shit. And the wise man's just, like, putting the belt on the, announce desk. And now Jacob and Tama, who's this guy? I was like, who was that guy? Jeez, Jacob killed him. I don't know, I think it was a referee or a security guard. Jacob, like, just hit a super kick, knocked them the fuck out. Because they're trying to stop them from pretty much Pillmanizing Jimmy like they did a few, months ago. Last year. And now Cody comes back from wherever he was in the crowd. And freaking Kenny Dysker's in the ring. Super kick to him. Freaking Daivari almost comes in and gets annihilated with Nick Aldis at ringside. Oh, you're not stopping Jacob. You're not stopping Jacob. There's no man on earth that can stop him next to Roman. Alright, so Cody comes in, throws Tama Tonga out the ring, and now him and Jacob are going at it. Something I never see. I think, didn't Cody fight Jacob and Jacob fucked him up? So they go at it. Cody wins that, obviously. Clothesline over the ropes. Jacob's ready to go back in the ring. I think we're going to get Jacob and Cody tonight. It is 3 hours. Why not? Nick Aldis like, calm down, Jacob. Calm down. I wonder if Jacob's going to, since Solo lost the Ula Fala, I wonder if Jacob still loves Solo. I love you, Solo! I don't think he loves him anymore because he lost the Ula Fala. So Cody helps Jimmy and the Wise Man. I'm getting sick of Cody helping Roman. Why? Roman doesn't need Cody's help. He never needed it in the first place. Now Jimmy, Jay, Sammy, and the Wise Men are getting helped by Cody? What? What? Makes no sense to me. Alright, now we got a video for Raw on Netflix this Monday night from San Jose, California. That's Bailey's hometown. And we got Poppy Priest, Damian Priest, taking on Fiend Balor in a street fight. In a San Jose street fight. That should be fun. Let's see what happens with that. Alright, now I really gotta finish this up because I already wasted 20 minutes. Anyway. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, so after Santino tells Sammy Callahan and PCO, if you beat the Hardy Boys next week, you get into that tag title match, making it a three-way with the Rascals. So we'll see what happens with that. And then after that, Jordan Grace comes out and says Tessa Blanchard should be terrified that he's here with a live mic. And tells Tessa, if you think the Knockouts division is yours, then you need to go through me to do that. So Tessa comes in, they have a cat fight! And then they brawl, security, referees come in, and they separate them, the fans are like, let them fight! And I think we're supposed to get, and Santino, after the break, makes the match for Genesis. So you know Tessa's winning because it's the last time we're going to see Jordan Grace in TNA because her contract expires. And she'll be at the Royal Rumble. So, obviously, Tessa Blanchard wins that, so you don't even have to make a prediction for that. If you want, but anyway. Alright, so then Tom Phillips and Matthew Waywall run down the card for Genesis, and then we go to this is the main event of Impact, a tag team match player. We had Joe Hendry and Rhino taking on the Nemeth brothers, Dolph Ziggler, or Nick Nemeth, and his dumb brother Ryan. It was an okay match. Joe Hendry and Rhino get the win after Dolph Ziggler hits a super kick on Rhino, and then Joe Hendry clotheslines him out of the ring. Then he hits a standing ovation on Ryan, because he never wins a match anyway. 1, 2, 3, they get the win, and that's pretty much it. So we got that. So Joe Hendry and Rhino get the win over the Nemeth brothers, and that's it. And then after the match, Joe Hendry celebrates, and Dolph Ziggler, who re-signed with TNA, so that's pretty damn good for TNA, because he's the champ. So Dolph Ziggler looks on really pissed off. So they're gonna go at it at Genesis a week from Sunday, and we'll see what happens with that. And we move on. All right, so that is it for Impact Wrestling, and I gave Impact a solid 7 out of 10. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, now we're gonna quickly go to Ring of Honor, episode 98! So, we're 2 weeks away on January the 23rd, the 100th episode of the 100th episode of Ring of Honor on RHWrestling.com, or Honor Club. So we get that, and we move on. Alright, I'm just going to run down the results. I'm not going to get into everything. Some of the highlights, a little bit of a... oh, he spit at that guy! Tama Tonga's like going at it with some weird-looking security guard with like really nappy-looking hair. I don't know, look like the bigger version of freaking yeah, you go at him. I dare you. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so anyway, this guy looks like the bigger version of Marco Stunt. He's like staring at Jacob, and Jacob's like, come on. And then Thomas, who spit at him, the guy took it. He's like, I'm gonna fucking kick your ass. You spit at me, Tama Tonga. And then Jacob's like, come on. Shit. Wow, Mia Yim got a jobber entrance. Wow. Alright, so anyway, they're about to fight these security guards, and then Eli Drake comes in and kind of pushes them out a door. I don't know if that was outside of the building door or some door. So we get that. Alright, now we got Mia Yim taking on Chelsea Green for the Women's United States title in a rematch from Saturday Night's Main Event about a month ago. So here comes our president, not Donald Trump, but the president of the women's division, Chelsea Green, with Doudrop Piper Nevin, I guess you can call her first lady, per se. Looking great. So, yeah. Chelsea looks good with that belt. I'm glad they gave her the belt. I'm pissed off they didn't give Zelina Vega the fucking Intercontinental belt, which is supposedly, I think, this Monday. I think it's this Monday that the Intercontinental finals are gonna happen with Lyra Valkyria and Dakota Kai. But who knows when that match is gonna happen? Who cares after? Who wins that match? We all know it might be Lyra Valkyria because everybody loves Lyra. Beats Io 3 times! Ugh! Pissing me off. And we got that. Alright, moving on. Alright, so quick Ring of Honor results. Trisha Dora beat Harley Cameron with the Lariat Tubman clothesline. So she gets the win. Finally, a win for Trisha Dora. I haven't seen her win a lot on Ring of Honor TV or on Collision, or even on Rampage. So she came out with Shane Taylor, Golden Bravo, and the Captain, Sean Dean of the Infantry and STP. So we get that. Moving on. So we had that. Blake Christian defeated Serpentico with Meteora. Bear Boulder, of all people, finally gets a win over Grant Garrison, who came out with the returning Cole Carter, coming back from a very bad injury like a year or so ago. Pins him with the Boulder Dash. Not Balder Dash, Boulder Dash. So he gets the win. My girl Billy Starks beats Brittany Jade with a Swan Dive, so she gets the win. Queen Aminata, the one and only, beats Rachel Ellering with a swinging headbutt. Inventive. So get that. Ring of Honor throwback match from 2018 on TV. Ring of Honor Women of Honor title match. Sumi Sakai wins the Women of Honor title when the first ever women's champion. Sumi Sakai beats Hazuki. Remember her with the late great Hana Kimura and Kagetsu. She wins with Smash Mouth, not the band, but the name of her finisher. So we saw that nice little throwback to 2018 with the women's division, and how the Women of Honor title came to be 2018. Sumi Sakai won it, and then my sweetheart, we all know her, we all love her, we used to love her, well, we still love her. Kelly Klein won that and held it for a very long time. Until Ring of Honor fucked her over. And then, who beat her? It was Mandy Leon beat her. And then Angelina Love was the champ for a little while. And now we got the forever champion Athena getting on her 2+ year reign. Insane. So we got that. We had Mace and Mansoor. MXM Collection defeated the Dawson Twins, Dave and Zane, with the Centerfold. So they get that. Ring of Honor World TV, Women's World TV title Proving Ground match. We had Red Velvet from Your Mama's Kitchen gave this girl Jasmine. Probably gonna have a hard time with her name. How? H-A-O. How? She wins with a right jab. All moves, a right jab. Okay, so she gets the win. In a proving ground match. That she wasn't gonna lose anyway. That's it. Moving on. QT Marshall Not cuts a promo where he says he will defeat Commander next week and become the new Ring of Honor World TV Champ. Because he had that last week on episode 97, he took Commander to a time limit draw in a proving ground match, so he gets an automatic title shot. Not that he's gonna. Hopefully he doesn't win, but we'll see what happens with that. Moving on. Alright, in the main event, Shane Taylor and Lee Moriarty defeated the Gates of Agony with the O'Connor Roll Bridge. So STP gets the win. And that's that. And then to end the night, Chris Jericho, the Ring of Honor champion, and the Bad Apple Brian Keith, they come to the ring. Jericho berates the crowd for not chanting for them. Shows the support for the Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton and Robbie Gibson, who come out. Then Gibson and Morton get attacked by Jericho and Brian Keith, but the Rock and Roll Express come back and basically take them out, and that's pretty much the end of the broadcast, and that's it. So, pretty decent, not great, Ring of Honor broadcast for episode 98. So we'll see what happens on episode 99 this Thursday night, and then episode 100, January the 23rd. That's it for Ring of Honor for the month of January. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Ring of Honor, I gave 6.25 out of 10 stars, and that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, I'm gonna watch the rest of SmackDown, and I might, and probably later on, I'll do my SmackDown review, and then I'll do, tomorrow, I'll do Dynamite, and then we'll get to Collision later. That's tomorrow night. But anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.